guys, it's Miss Mint here and welcome back to another speed build video. Now, last week I did 2 of these when I hadn't done any in such a long time, and I'm back with another one today, except this is not a collab, it's just me by myself doing something that I've wanted to do for a very long time. Now, I don't know why, but I started this a very long time ago and I didn't end up finishing it until like a week or so ago, and I really like how it turned out and like the end product and the way it just looks in general. I think I'm quite proud of it. I have to admit, I do quite like the way it has ended up looking. Now, what it is I haven't even got a name for it yet. I think I'm going for kind of a pretty and pink base game build. So this whole build is base game only, which, like I said earlier, well, literally like 10 seconds ago, is something I wanted to be doing for a very long time, or this build is something I wanted to be doing for a very long time, and that's just because I feel like there are a lot of base game builds out there, but the majority of them are more starter homes. I don't know why, but I feel like a lot of them are starter homes. I know there are bigger base game builds out there, but there aren't as many. And I really wanted to just try and give something a go with the base game. And you don't really realise how much there actually is in the base game until you try to like just build with it. In terms of gameplay, the base game by itself for me, kind of, I get bored of stuff very easily. I'm just going to say that I easily get bored of stuff like games, whatever, and I have a tendency to leave games. Sims, I've never done that, but I feel like if I just had the base game, that would easily happen for me because that's just how I am. But in terms of build mode items, I feel like just base game is easily doable. Like, there's some really good base game items and you don't realize unless you give it a go. So I was pleasantly surprised about the amount of content that was in there, and I really enjoyed doing this one. So it is 3 bedrooms, I believe, or 4. It's 3, I think it's 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. And it is quite a traditional one, which is a change for me really, because I tend to do, I wouldn't say I do ultra modern builds, but I kind of do moderner builds. So I don't really do traditional builds. So this was a nice little change. It's something a little bit different to what I usually do. It's very pastel. I was originally going for like a florist house, like I was going to do it very flowery and loads of pots and plants everywhere, but I ended up not doing that. I ended up just doing it as a traditional build, and like I've said like a million times, I was really happy with the outcome. Now, anyway, what was I was going to say something because I had no idea what to talk about in this video, and I literally had a topic in mind to talk about and I've forgotten it already. I've forgotten about it. There were 2 things I wanted to talk about, but I'll talk about the first thing first. Seems as I've forgotten the second thing. I'm confusing as hell right now, I know. So one thing I wanted to talk about is the new release of, well, not the new release, but the new trailer for the new expansion pack of Cats and Dogs. Now, I've been asked to react to this, and because I've seen so many different YouTubers, simmers react to this trailer, like as videos, but I haven't done that, and there's reasons why I haven't, so I thought I'll just like put this out there. And number 1, I watched the trailer as soon as it came out, like as soon as it was released. I think it was leaked actually. I think the trailer was leaked before it was actually like announced. So I watched the leaked trailer straight away, like as soon as I could, because I just wanted to see it. And I feel like for me, I don't want to have to sit here and set everything up. And I know a lot of people like doing this and want to record their reactions, but for me, I personally don't have everything set up and ready to go. So I didn't want to have to spend my time setting my microphone up and my recorder up and, you know, changing all the settings and stuff, and I didn't want to do that for myself. I just wanted to sit there and enjoy it in the moment before loads of, because I find as well, if everyone has already seen it, there's so many spoilers on Twitter, and I was like, I don't want to see all these spoilers, I want to see it for myself. So that's why I didn't do one. But as well as that, I was actually contemplating doing it anyway. Like, even though I had already watched the trailer, I was contemplating doing like a opinions kind of video or like an overview kind of video, but I've seen so many people do them, like literally a lot, like most of the YouTubers I've seen do them, and I didn't want to just kind of I don't know, I just didn't want, I thought there were too many out there, I don't know. There was just something about it, I was like, I feel like there are too many out there already, and every YouTuber is literally uploading this, and if you're like me and you're subscribed to quite a few different simmers, you don't, I wouldn't personally want to watch a million different reaction videos. So, oh my gosh, every simmer I watch has uploaded the same video, the same reaction video. So I just kind of wanted to do my daily thing. Nothing against those who did upload it, of course, because like some of their reactions are amazing. I think they're quite cool videos to watch. But I just personally didn't want to do one. So that is why. What do I have to say about cats and dogs, really? I have to admit, and this isn't me being like negative or anything, but Pets as an expansion pack wasn't like on the top of a list of my favorites in like the Sims 3 or anything. Like it wasn't my like dream pack. But saying that, I do obviously love the idea of pets, and I love the idea of having them. It just wasn't the top of my list. Okay, I'm trying not to sound like an absolute brat here saying I don't like it, why have we got these? Because of course I'm happy that we've got an expansion pack. I'm happy that we got a new one, because I love getting new packs for The Sims. All I'm saying is that Pets and The Sims 3 wasn't my favourite. It's not at the top. And Pets in general, I don't play with a lot. But you never know with the packs. You never really know what you're getting till you play them. And as well, another reason why I didn't do a reaction video is because I don't want to pass judgment on something that I haven't actually played. Sometimes I find with trailers, whether this is not just for The Sims but for any game, but The Sims as well, sometimes the trailers make something look so amazing, something so good, and then you get it and you feel disappointed. And then other times the trailers look a bit I'm not sure how I feel about this, and then you end up getting the game and you're like, wow, this is much better than I expected. So you never really know what you're fully getting or how it's actually going to be until you actually get the game and play it. And I don't want to make a full judgment on my opinion on Pets when I haven't physically had a copy of the game. You never know. Just because I didn't play with pets a lot in The Sims 3 doesn't mean that I'm never going to play with them in The Sims 4, because they're obviously going to be different, or I would assume they're going to be different anyway. And as well, this time it's just cats and dogs. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. I was kind of hoping that they would have smaller animals included, if not horses. I know horses is a big ask, but I thought they might include small animals, but they're not. So maybe that shows that they've put more work into the cats and dogs themselves. I'm not sure, but like I said, I don't want to physically say anything like, oh yeah, that means the cats and dogs are going to be really good, or that means that there should be, you know what I mean? I just don't want to say anything negative or something overly positive when I haven't got the game myself and I haven't physically reviewed it and seen what it's like. So that is why, long story short, I've not done a reaction video or anything, or not really said anything on cats and dogs. That's why, because I don't want to, I don't know anything about it yet. I've seen a trailer, just like you have. We don't know much about the actual games, and when we do, maybe then I will decide that I want to perhaps say a bit more about it, give an opinion. But until I finally played it and I've got it and I've seen what it's like, I don't want to give my opinion on it, if that makes sense. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about the build now. I had a hard time doing the floor plan with this. I don't know why. Like, it's something about the shape and the way everything worked. The living room is a really awkward shaped room. I don't know about you, but to me it just looks like a really awkward shape. But I think in the end it turned out really nice. The upstairs maybe was a little bit rushed because I did really want to get it finished. But I don't overall think it was too bad. I think it turned out pretty cute. I actually quite like the living room. I actually quite like it. Saying it is a weird shape, I think it's not too bad actually. In fact, it's 3 bathrooms. I think I said 2 bathrooms at the start. Did I? Yeah, it's 3 bathrooms anyway. It's 3 bathrooms anyway. So what else can I talk about? I don't know. As well, the new toddler stuff pack I haven't even got. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it, because there was a time with Sims stuff packs I would literally wait till they were released. I'd sit here waiting and I would just buy them. And now I don't really do that. I don't know why. I just don't I feel more like I don't want to spend uncontrollably. Oh my gosh, uncontrollably. Oh my goodness, Katie, what is wrong with you? I don't want to spend uncontrollably with Sims packs because I feel like you don't realize how much it actually adds up. Like, I was totaling up how much I'd spent on the game the other day, and I think it was almost £300. Almost £300 on one game. So I'm kind of thinking, right, now, Katie, you've got to save the money you've got and think, do you really need that? Do you really need that? And before, I would never watch reviews on like stuff packs. I was like, I want to experience it for myself. I want to be the first. I want to physically experience, oh wow, I like that hair, rather than already know what's in the pack, if you get what I mean. Whereas now I'm like, I must watch the reviews. I must see. I must just make sure it's 129%, bit random, Katie, just 110% worth it, in my opinion. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it. I'm not entirely sure yet. We'll see how it goes, and I'll watch some other YouTubers, like, see how much they incorporate it in their game and their Let's Plays, because I feel like if I see a lot of Let's Plays that are including this pack, then people are obviously using it a lot, whereas if like nobody's really using it or whatever, then it might not be worth it. I'm not sure. But again, haven't played it, so not going to pass judgment on it. Anyway, here we are doing the kitchen. I'm going to move on to the little dining table in a second. I changed the shape of this and like the angle of this so often. It wasn't good. It took me so long to do one little bit of that out, so long, and I think that's why I left it, to be honest, because I just couldn't be bothered to keep going with spending like ages on one room. So I left it and then I came back to it. But anyway, what can I say now? I was gonna I remember now. Like I said at the beginning, I have 2 things to talk about, and then I forgot. Yeah. When do you guys start school? Because I know lots of people have been starting schools at different times. I know a lot of America have gone back already. I know other countries have gone back as well, not just America, obviously. But here in England, people are just starting to go back maybe this week or next week. For me now, it is Sunday the 27th of August, and I go back on the 4th or 5th of July, whichever one's the Tuesday, I think. So I haven't got long left. Wait, no, have I seriously got that little... I don't even know. Let me just... I don't know what date it is exactly that I'm going back, but it's the start of these... it's the start of September. Yeah, it's the 5th. It's either the 5th or 6th of July. I'm not even sure yet. So for me, I think some people are going back next week in the UK. Some people are probably even later than me. It all depends on what time you kind of finish school. Finish school in July, August, whatever time you finish. But I don't want to go back because that means, like, oh gosh, when you're at school and you're trying to do YouTube at the same time, it is really, really hard because you get your homework and whatever. And I also feel for other YouTubers that either work, or there's so many YouTubers that are also mums as well. And I find it really hard to do it just with school and to have so much homework and then have to like record, because I want to record as well. I don't like... It's not something that I like, oh my gosh, I'm just messing up now. It's not something that I feel like I have to do, like I want to record, but then like I can't because I've got to do other stuff to do with school. And I know a lot of people are quite organized, especially people that do YouTube videos and go to school, because they tend to pre-record on like weekends and stuff. And then there's me that just doesn't do that. I don't know why. I keep saying I don't know why? Probably, sorry. But I just can't do that. I can't sit for ages and just record and record and record and record. It just doesn't work for me. Like, I find by the second video or the end of the first video, I am literally going insane and I sound ridiculous. So that doesn't work for me, and I just don't have the time to physically record that much at the weekend, because that's kind of my free time and I'm with all my family and things. Like, I don't want to spend all the day by myself sitting in my room. Like, I want to go and be with my family family and stuff. So it's I don't know how many uploads we're gonna get a week or whatever when I go back. I've been trying to do every other day so far, like every other day. So I'll do a day, I'll skip a day, I'll do a day, I'll skip a day of uploading, that is. But I'm not sure when I go back. I'll try and keep to it. I'll try and do some pre-recording ready for, you know, like the first few weeks until I fully get back into it. But if there are a lack of uploads from the 5th or 6th of September, that'll be why. But that is actually when my giveaway is closing, for those of you that are asking. I said the giveaway would be 3 weeks, and that just so happens to end on the first day I go back to school. Great timing, Katie. No, but it will be ending on the Tuesday the 5th, I believe. I will have to double check that, but I'm pretty sure it's Tuesday the 5th. So what I'll do is I'll draw the winner. I'll probably do a video of me drawing the winner or a video of me announcing the winner. But before I upload that video, I will contact the winner via YouTube. I'll contact them, like I'll reply to their comment and I'll contact them, and then I will release the video after I've contacted them. So that way they get a chance to reply beforehand, and like, you know, nobody, well, the thing is with giveaways, like, you don't want any people trying to claim other people's prizes, because I know that has happened. It happened with my friend Maya. She got hacked and her giveaway prize was stolen from her. So I kind of want to make sure the people know before I publicly announce it, so that they get a chance to claim it before it's announced. And of course, if they don't reply before I put the video live announcing it, it's probably because they haven't seen the message or they don't realise where it is, and then they'll see it in the video and reply. Or if they don't do that, I'll have to choose someone else. So for those of you that have been asking, it ends on the 5th of September, a Tuesday. However, the video announcing it will probably be on a Saturday-ish. It won't be exactly on the Tuesday, because that's when it ends. That's when I go back to school. So I haven't got time to physically, you know, go for all the entries on that day. And as well, you can still enter on that day, I believe. So you can still enter on Tuesday the 5th. Like, that is when you can, that's the last day of entries. So it will have to be perhaps that weekend that I announce it. I'm just gibbering on now. I'm just rambling on. So here we are on the upstairs. Here we go with a nice little regal, kind of royal regal bedroom, a nice blue theme. It is a bit empty, well, especially this next room, the study. That room's a little bit empty, but at the end of the day, there's nothing much I could put in it. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible. In fact, I think it's 4 bedrooms. Yeah, it's 4 bedrooms. I said 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It's 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. And like I said earlier, it's all base game. So base game only. Whether you have all the packs or none of the packs, you can have this build completely. Everything in it will be yours. You don't have to have the worry of having missing items, because they'll all be there as long as you have the base game, which I'm assuming you'll have if you're going to be downloading the build. So I will put it on the gallery. My username is in the description, or I'll just say it now. It's missmintyt. You can follow me on that as well if you want to go and see if you want to get a little notification when I upload a build for you to download or something. I think that's how it works anyway. Maybe, I'm not sure. I don't really follow people on the gallery. So yeah, I've got all of my other builds on there as well. So if there's a previous build you've watched that you liked, such as the beach house collab, you can go and check that out. There's so many builds on there that I've done. Some of them not too good. But yeah, they're all on there for you to go and have a look at and have a download if you want to. Now we're on to the last room. Oh my gosh, there's a little fly. Oh my gosh, it's trying to land on my microphone. Whew, I think it's gone. Hopefully I didn't swallow it. Oh well. Make sure that didn't go down. Here we are with the screenshot. So thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy, I may have swallowed that fly. Oh no. Thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy, please go to like, comment and subscribe, because I really do love to hear what you've got to say. If you have any suggestions or anything like that, please don't forget to comment them down below, and please don't forget to subscribe. Have I just completely repeated myself? Probably. Anyway, guys, it really does mean the world to me. So thank you all for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video of mine, whether that's a build, a let's play, a machinima, or create sim. So bye bye guys. I guess I'm waiting for this video to roll out. Okay, bye bye guys. Oh my gosh.